President Biden is visiting his ancestral homeland of Ireland for the first time this week as president. He's embracing his family roots there and meeting with some of his Irish family members in some of the communities there. CBS News senior White House correspondent Weijia Jiang is also there. She joins us from Dublin. So the president meets with the British Prime Minister in Belfast. What became of that meeting, Weijia?
Scott, it's great to be with you. This was actually a relatively quick meeting. It wasn't an extended bilateral sit-down that we typically see, but the president did have tea with the prime minister, and they talked about a host of topics. No surprise that the Russian aggression in Ukraine came up, as Ireland is a fellow member of NATO. They also talked about the importance of marking the anniversary, the 25th anniversary of the Good Friday Agreement, which is the main reason why President Biden is here today. He addressed the people of Northern Ireland and said that peace is linked to prosperity and congratulated them for being able to grow their economy so relatively quickly since that peace accord went into place. Earlier, we did hear from a spokesperson for the White House National Security team, that is, of course, John Kirby, who often speaks about all things foreign policy. Take a listen.
The president's message today, both with Prime Minister Sunak and his opportunity to engage individually with the political party leaders, is really twofold. One, congratulations on the 25th anniversary of the Belfast Good Friday Agreement. And two, again, let's look for continued opportunities now for deeper investment between our two countries and between our two economies.
And Scott, of course, as you referenced earlier, this is also a very personal trip for President Biden. And earlier today, he went to County Louth, where his mother is from. And it may as well have been Brad Pitt or any other movie star in Hollywood. There were thousands of people who were giving him the celebrity treatment. It really is an honor, they say, for him to be here, especially for a president who has such deep Irish roots and someone who is so proud to talk about his Irish heritage. Scott.
What do we know about this sensitive information about the president's Ireland trip that was found somehow in Belfast?
So the U.S. Secret Service insists that this was not in any way a security risk to the U.S. Secret Service's plan and how they plan to protect President Biden, although the police in Northern Ireland confirmed that these documents were essentially found on the street and they contained the names of officers and the locations for which they were going to be patrolling. It also included a rough draft of the president's schedule, where he was going to be and roughly when. The reason this is so concerning, Scott, is because it was just a few days ago that the very same police thwarted a terrorist plot. There were people arrested for buying bomb parts to try to disrupt President Biden's visit to Northern Ireland, which is why it was so alarming. But again, Secret Service insisting that this was not a breach of security.
In Ireland, Weijia Jiang, thank you for your time.
Sure.